Hello, this is Takama-saka and welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man. As you can see, we unlocked a new stage select screen with Dr.Wily. Now that we've killed off all his cronies, apparently the big baddie has decided to show himself and do the chrono dance. Well, pretty close to the chrono dance. Yeah, apparently Dr. Wily has his own UFO. And the weird eyebrow dance, which maybe that girl's his daughter. You see that viral video of some girl doing that weird eyebrow dance? Maybe that's Wily's daughter. No, too stupid? Yeah, I think so too. Too stupid. But good old Ice Slasher will help us get around the big eyes now. Just wait till they're in the air and just freeze them. There you go. Usually they jump up pretty quickly, but the thing to realize about Ice Slasher, it doesn't do any damage. So all it really does is freeze. But you can switch back to Mega Buster and just blast the hell out of whatever you've just frozen. Alright, speaking of freezing, we can freeze the fire, but you don't want to do it any higher than equal to this platform, because you will not be able to jump over it. This one really doesn't matter, you don't have to freeze that one. Alright, a little tricky power up here. If you're running and jump right off the end, you can pick that up if you need it. Otherwise, it's very difficult to get up there, even with your magnet beam equipped. So, alright, before we go up here, I'm going to equip Firestorm and hold up so I don't fall down. Just in case I didn't say it last episode or the episode before, if you are on a ledge and you switch your power-ups, you will let go of the ledge, so keep that in mind. Especially if there's spikes below. These are super arm. Now, I don't know if it's actually possible to get that power-up up there. Because you can't just jump up there and grab that brick with the super arm. And I don't believe you can get a magnet beam up and then switch. Yeah, you have to wait for the magnet beam to go away, so I really don't know how you get that. And take this nice and slow, one jump at a time. And you want to jump right after you kill him. Now this is the last spot you'll be able to farm HP, so you can just kind of keep shooting this guy if need be. Depends on your experience. If you need it, or if you need the energy, go ahead. If you're new, you want to slowly, I was going to say slowly climb down there, but I am not going to play around here. I am going to go ahead and magnet beam this. What would I do without the magnet beam? Have a hell of a time. The thing about those two power-ups down there, they're actually a little bit unique. As you can see, we're going to need a lot of magnet beam in this room. And those will continuously respawn to allow you to fill up your magnet beam. But the only thing is, you don't want to fall straight down right here, because you will land on those bullets. So just keep that in mind. Alright. I probably do these a little lower than what's necessary. Jeez. Apparently these are Iceman's power-ups here. And too high. A little bit out of practice, perhaps. Now that I have nearly no magnet beam left, yeah, I'm definitely going to be recharging that the first chance I get. We're going to switch over to our elect beam because for no reason at all, or no warning at all, we have a boss battle! Yeah, this is the boss music. We're going to run straight to the right. Not all the way, stuff will start to come flying into the screen. The order of these things is exactly the same every time. Once he's complete, run away, and after he shoots his bullet, jump up and shoot him in the eye with your elect beam. Now there's only really one tricky spot to Mr. Yellow Devil here, and that is when the back of his foot that is closest to you, you want to do a long jump when that one starts to turn into the ball or whatever that is, because, I missed. The back of his foot closest to you and his crotch, I guess, will come out at the same time, just like that. And that's really the only tricky spot once you get used to it. Other than that, it's just about patience and endurance. Some people like to do a little double jump. I just prefer to do the long jump to get through that. And if you die, you start right outside the door, so don't really worry about it. There's no shame in dying to most of these, because they are extremely difficult, especially for the newbies. Not newbie friendly, that Dr. Wily. Alright, one more hit should finish him off. Yeah, this is mostly about memorization, so... Boom! And his eye blows up, but is that his soul? What the hell is that? Mega Man's got a nice little victory pose there. Hey, that said it was 200,000. And something happened to the Zero and Mega Man's eyes. Okay. Alright, this stage you want to take very slowly at these jumps, because these guys will just pop out of nowhere. And there are many of them. Again, it helps to know where they are ahead of time, but... Alright. Now there's a little pitfall right here. I don't know if it's worth... Yeah, I guess I got 2 points out of it. There's a little pitfall somewhere around here. I think it's... yeah, right there. Which will drop down and... hey! Thought I strapped you to the bed. Ow. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to use the super arm with, so we're gonna have to just tank Cutman. Fortunately, he's... ooh, that was close. Fortunately, he's not too difficult. Another little secret passage down there. I don't know how I didn't get hit by that. Switch over to your elect beam and just do your little vertical shooting thing. Now, for some reason, these platforms have always seemed a little slippery to me, so I just like to really just tap when I'm down in that spot. What do I want? Yeah, Magnet Beam is probably the most important for me right now. Hopefully you didn't use all of your Magnet Beam like I did. But we'll probably have plenty of chance to power it up before we get to the spot we'll actually need it. Jump down here. The reason I equipped Rolling Cutter is because we have Elect Band. Ooh, Rolling Cutter to the face. Luckily for us, he's a little slow with wanting to cast his Elect Beam, and yeah, that, like I said, it's just as painful that time as it is the first time. Ooh boy. Too much explosion? Okay. Yeah, no more redoing boss battles for a little bit. I'm sure you could have guessed, but we're gonna have to fight them all. If you need that, feel free. Go ahead and use your... well, actually, I'm going to be using the Firestorm against this boss, so... there isn't really a good spot for us to fill up our HP either, so... hopefully you didn't get hit too many times by a Lek Man, because the game is not really caring about that. Zap! Yeah. Pretty close to full. Not bad. I'm gonna take advantage of this thing over here. Alright. That's much better looking. And... yeah, it's just... yeah, I'll stick with the Elect Beam. There's only one more room. Excuse me. But the idea is just to get through it as soon as possible, because we're about to get to a boss battle. I'm going to equip the Firestorm. And this room looks completely different. What the hell is this? Kind of reminds me of those levels in Oracle of Ages or Oracle of Time, where you jump over them and they change colors. Guess what? You want to jump as soon as that thing leaves the screen. Now, this is arguably the toughest boss battle in the game. Either him or a Yellow Devil. But the thing you need to learn about him is that when you fire, he jumps. So if you can send it down that second row, about like I'm doing, you should be able to hit him, no problem. And I'm not there! Excellent! The Invisible Mega Man! But yeah, just try to send it down the second or maybe even the third row. You should be just fine, because he'll just jump right into it like a schmuck. He doesn't like to camp on you like Gutsman does. God, I hate Gutsman. And you want to move to the left immediately. I'm just going to use the rolling cutter just because it really doesn't have a purpose. Yet. And it's also very slow. There we go. Alright. If you jump all the way to the back side of the screen, you'll always land on a ledge, so do keep that in mind. Yeah, that's how you use rolling cutter. The rolling cutter. And that is not going to go down far enough for me to kill him. As usual with these guys, just stand slightly off-center of them. You should be fine. Alright, for this area, let's switch back to the Mega Buster. Because we're about to get flooded with enemies. Yeah, my cheesy joke-o-meter is through the roof today. But just keep firing and holding to the right until you see a little pause in the enemies. Like that. Because the game is switching over from penguins to bullet bills. Somewhere. There he is. And as you can guess, if you are running to the right, if you don't kill him immediately with the first bullet when he gets out of the screen, chances are pretty good you're just going to run right into the smoke, and who wants that? Not I. And just sit here and collect power-ups. Don't worry about filling your weapons. It's very hard to pause the game in the middle of that right before you pick it up and switch. It's possible, but not really worth it. Alright, this guy just comes out of the screen. We're going to use our Mega Buster because, well, you'll see. Just on the first couple. As you kill him, he gets faster and faster. And when he changes colors, it doesn't mean anything except for to notify us, or notify me, that I need to start using the super arm. As you can see, these conveniently placed tiles. As you can see, he's also getting a lot faster. But once he gets to pink, you want to make absolutely sure you hit him with all four of those. If you're not really confident, you can probably kill one more with your Mega Buster, you know, just to feel safe. Alright. Done with Dr. No, we're not done with Dr. Wily. And I'm going to pause here because we're going to have to continue through Dr. Wily's castle next time on Let's Play Mega Man. This is Takamasak. I will see you later.